Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about The Sinner, episode number 4, part 4. This episode is directed by Brad Anderson, and here we have exploring a little bit more inside of the mind of Cora, and Cora is played by Jessica Biel. Cora's messed up. She had a messed up childhood. She was abused physically, not physically, a little bit, emotionally, and mentally by her mother, because her mother is a super religious person. Insanely crazy religious person who pretty much blamed Cora for everything that's wrong with her sister. Her sister was born sick, so therefore it was Cora's fault because Cora sinned some type of way, and so therefore every time her sister got sicker, it was Cora's fault, as Cora had to be punished for her sins because it was her fault her sister was sick. Which is so messed up to lay on a child. And so she has that in her head. And so now Cora is all uptight about everything. Thinks everything she does is evil. So she can't do that. If she does, she'll kill her sister. And so she's got this in her head. And then you have her sister, who's sick, who's the total opposite of Cora. She wants to be more free and more wild because she thinks her mom's crazy, and so she knows it, and she says, "I ain't listening to my mom. Mom's crazy." So she looks at magazines talking about sex. She likes to caress the statue of Jesus in a weird way. And she also introduces Cora to porn, which is weird because usually the older child introduces the younger child to porn, but this time it's the younger child introducing the older child to porn. Because she pretty much saying, I can't do anything. I can't leave the house. So you had to live through me. So if I can't have sex, but but you can. So she pretty much encourages her to have sex for the first time with a boy across the street, which is weird. And she pretty much wants her to tell her what happened so she can feel like she did it too. Okay? I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, I'm surprised these kids aren't totally insane because their mom is so messed up, and you also see a little bit of their father's episode here too. And their father's he's let's see now, what's his name? He's Ambrose Mason. Oh, okay. He's Cora's dad. He's played by C.J. Wilson, and he plays William. Now the thing is though about Cora's dad is he's having an affair on his wife, which makes perfect sense. His wife's crazy, and I don't think they're having sex. I don't think they're having sex at all. Because I think to her, sex is only for having children, and after you have your children, there is no more sex. And since their last child got sick, so therefore her daughter sinned. He's evil, and everybody's evil. His sperm must be the devil. So therefore, she can't have sex with him anymore. And so he had to find somewhere else to go. So he's having an affair on her. But the thing is though, he's sneaking about it, but he's not really sneaking. If he is trying to sneak, he's doing a horrible job because he's having an affair with a woman across the street from them. Not around the corner, not outside the block, not in another state, not at his job. No, he just leaves his house, walks across the street, right to her house, and they can see him do it right through the window. And they can actually see him making out with the other woman across the street. The funny part was, Cora, who is the oldest, didn't know this. She's completely naive, and her younger sister knew about it, and she does this. That's what he does. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think you can handle it. Yeah. So you got the sick younger daughter who's like worldly, but she can't leave the house. And you got Cora, who can leave the house, but she's so messed up by her mother, she's scared to do anything. Weird. And then you also get some more flashbacks about Cora when she's seeing this doctor that does hypnosis to make her try to remember the time that she has lost in her past. Lost. It's like I think they're like 5 years of her life that she can't remember. And so she's seen this doctor who's hypnotizing her to try to help her remember this time and what caused her to pretty much kill this person. And you have to see on the first episode. Like, what was the thing that happened in her past that made her go crazy because of this song? And so we get little pieces of that where you see that she met this guy named JT, and she also met this other girl there, who I think JT this girl. I think they were a couple, but they invited her along with them too, and and you see how they had some kind of weird threesome, kinky relationship, something going on there. And the thing is, though, you're not quite sure exactly what's real and what's not real, because you know things went down in a bad way, but you don't know it's because she saw it, or she did it herself, or somebody else did it to them, and it's messing her up, and it made her forget it. Or, you know what the messed up part is? It wasn't really that bad. Well, that can't be the case because somebody died. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we don't exactly know exactly what happened, but we know it's not good. It's not good. Some kind of a weird sexual, crazy fetish, crazy, kinky thing happened, and it freaked her out, and somebody died in the process, and now she's messed up the rest of her life. Well, even more so. And then you have her husband. You have her husband, who's pretty much trying to find out. Her husband Mason, who's trying to find out what went wrong, because he's pissed off at his wife, but he loves her at the same time too. He wants answers, and he just want to fix everything. He just want to make sure his wife is okay, but he doesn't know how to go about it. And so he heard about JD, so now he's trying to put blame on him, because if JD goes to jail, to him everything's better. I mean, his wife still killed the man. That's one problem, but at least she will probably have a reason for that to happen. Like, he can't blame his wife. He doesn't want to blame his wife, so he's blaming JD. As JD is the problem. JD is the reason why she stabbed somebody. JD is the reason why my wife's in jail. JD is everything. So I gotta put him away. If he goes away, then my life can get somewhere back to normal, and then we can find out exactly what's wrong with my wife. It's his fault. So you got him pretty much working alongside this cop, Caitlin, who had a fling with him, and you can tell she has feelings for him because she wants to help him, but she can't at the same time too, because she can't tell him all the information that's going on because she's a cop, and she gets in trouble for that. But she's actually helping him. But she's helping him too, even though she knows it's not the right thing to do, and because she also knows that basically going to do something stupid with the information that she gives him, because he does. And then you also have the cop, Harry, played by Bill Pullman, who's pretty much trying to find out exactly what's wrong with Cora. He wants to help her. He knows she did the crime. That's not the issue. But he doesn't think that she belongs in jail. Maybe a psychiatric home or something like that to find out what's going on with her. So he's trying to help her the best way he knows how to. He's trying to help her find out exactly what happened to her. Why she goes so crazy. Why this song is a trigger to her. Why did she stab this guy repeatedly in the same spots over and over again? What's happening? Because like I said before, we already know who the murderer is. We're just trying to figure out what led to this moment in time. What caused her to get so messed up? Yes, we already know about her mom. That's one of the problems. Oh. And then what happened? And then I'm thinking everything she suppressed as a child happened to her mother, combined with what happened to her at this weird sex thing, and the next thing you know, she's stabbing somebody at the beach. This show is good. It's getting more interesting the more I watch it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a whole lot of fun. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but it's interesting. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of The Sinner. Are you on board? Because I know I sure am. And if you haven't been watching it, so check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy having fun watching it too. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big old like, hit the thumbs up. Boom. And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it, like I always say, in my dreams and in my life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.